What's going on, guys? So we're going to review the Lego Ninjago movie. So for those of you who didn't go see the movie, this movie review will contain spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie, go watch it for yourself. Come back and let me know your opinion on the film. So as I say, let's get started. Okay, so there's a lot of things I like about this film. Before we get to the film, I'm gonna talk about the TV show. Like, I was a fan of the TV show as a kid. When it came on, I used to watch like half the episodes, but then sadly, I started forgetting about the show. Honestly, but I still watch it now because it's on Netflix, so I can just watch it for free. Um, but there's an actual movie, and when I heard about this movie, I seen the first trailer of it for the Lego Batman movie in the movie theater on February. So I was like, okay, I'll go see this movie. Maybe because of the TV show, because I grew up with the TV show, I can go see a movie of it. So let's get started. So I actually like I really didn't like the character designs in this film. The only okay design that I did like was Lloyd, Sensei Wu, and Garmadon. Everybody else's style, like Kai, Cole, Nia, and Jay, and Zane, all of them were trash. I hated their designs in this film. I hated it. But Lloyd, Sensei Wu, and Garmadon, they were okay. Their designs were pretty good, actually. I did like it. Garmadon does look the same in the TV show. Anyway. Um, but I didn't like the designs. Um, so I went to see this movie like last few weeks. Um, it was pretty good actually. The only thing that's actually missing was the spinjitzu, like when they go Ninjago and they spin around. We didn't have that in this movie. I know that the movie and the TV show isn't connected, but they could at least add it from the TV show. But there were a lot of parts that I did like. So let's get to the actual review. So the movie's about Lloyd Garmadon, who is apparently hated, an older Lloyd Garmadon, which I was so happy to see Lloyd all grown up, because I don't want him to be a kid forever. And I seen Lloyd as a teenager, which is good, which is a good job. And I like the Lloyd, but I like the older Lloyd better, like, cause his hair is better. The old Lloyd's hair is better. So apparently he's hated by a lot of people because he's the son of Garmadon, who's basically taking Ninjago a lot. Every day Garmadon in this movie, every day Garmadon takes over Ninjago. In the TV show version, Garmadon takes Ninjago out. How many times? I forgot how many times Garmadon took over Ninjago in the TV show, but in this movie it was a lot. Like, holy moly. I was like, does Garmadon ever sleep at night? No. And then Garmadon and Green Ninja face to face. Garmadon talks about how much he hates Lloyd. Lloyd gets pissed off and does this weird thing where he shoots Garmadon down, which was pretty sick, by the way. I bet the TV show version Lloyd could not do it, but this Lloyd, holy moly. So yeah, he was mad, and then he was upset with Garmadon, and then his mom, holy moly, Lloyd's mom is hot in this film. Like, she's so sexy. In the TV show, Lloyd's mom was hotter, but his mom in this movie is a lot hotter than Lloyd's mom in the TV show. Like, holy. So when I saw Lloyd's mom, I was like, damn, she's hot. Um. So yeah, and the funny thing I did like about the film was, Sensei Wu. He was playing the Hard Knock Life Annie song from the 2014 movie, the remake that came out in 2014. They got that song, the audio, in the movie, and and Sensei Wu played it. It was so funny, and I laughed at that scene. And you know what else is funny? I'm surprised because the show isn't connected to the movie. The movie isn't connected to the TV show. They added the TV show theme song in this movie, which is, which I'm so surprised that they added that because I was like, wait, that song is in the movie, in the TV show. If it's not connected, how on earth? But it was great seeing the song in the movie again. It was great seeing it. Um, as I say, I don't really like the designs for Nia, Cole, Jay, and Zane. All of them look freaky. Like look at Nia. She looked like she did plastic surgery. Look at Jay's hair. His hair looked like dying cows been living in there. And look at Zane. Zane looks so creepy like a skeleton. Like really, holy shit. I couldn't stand at looking at Nia's face. Nia's the one that I really didn't like. I'm like, holy. So, but I feel like the TV show had way better, way better character development. In this movie, all the ninjas are dumb. And you know what's worse? Is Cole in the TV show, he was like the leader. But in this, Lloyd's the leader. Well, I guess they took some of the element of the season to make Lloyd a leader. Because in the TV show, Lloyd was the leader of the ninjas. After all, so yeah, um, yeah. So I thought this movie was pretty great, especially the scene where Garmadon. Let me talk about Garmadon. Garmadon is cool in this movie. He is. Garmadon is one of my favorite villains, Ninjago villains, since the snakes and skeletons. Garmadon is awesome and he's cool. He's even cool in the TV show. Fortunately, they turned him back to human, but he was still cool in this movie. He was. Like, I'm not kidding. Garmadon looks cool in this movie. He looks cool. His design is cool. His personality is cool as an evil villain is cool. Everything about Garmadon is cool. Especially the father, the father-son bond with Lloyd was cool. With it was just cool, and I love Garmadon as a villain. He's very cool. I like Jackie Chan in this movie. He was pretty cool as Sensei Wu, and the live action. I felt like they really didn't need the live action version. Like I feel like they don't need the live action. I was like, God, why are you showing live action again? We get it. We've seen people playing with Legos in the movie. We already had that in the Lego movie. Find something new. I'm tired of seeing live action Lego movies. I don't want that. I want Lego to have their own screen time. That's why it's called Lego Ninjago for a reason, not Lego Ninjago Human Research. Shit like that. Um. So, yeah, I really didn't like you know the live action thing. I felt like, but Jackie Chan's live action scenes were pretty cool and pretty funny actually. Um, his voice as Sensei Wu was pretty good, but I like the old Sensei Wu voice better. But Jackie Chan did a great job voicing this guy. Also, Dave Franco, he was great as Lloyd, as a teenage Lloyd, and it was great to see Lloyd, a teenager. No, I mean it's great seeing him a teenager, but I still like the old Lloyd. I still like the old Sensei Wu. I still like the old characters. This movie was pretty good. Especially, I like the fight scene between Sensei Wu and Garmadon. It was pretty cool, actually. Um, it was pretty cool, seeing them fight, Sensei and Garmadon. It kind of reminded me of the episode of Lego Ninjago where Sensei Wu and Garmadon battled. But it was pretty cool that they added it in the movie. It was pretty good. There was another scene that I did like. Oh, and the ending scene where Lloyd talks to the cat. It was pretty funny, and you know how they're celebrating. It kind of reminds me of the Lego Movie ending. You know where everybody is celebrating that the world is saved. It kind of reminded me of that, but it was still a great ending scene, and I did like some things in this movie that was pretty good. Um, I didn't like Zane in this movie. I found Zane as a creepy character. At least, um, old Zane, which was in the TV show, Zane had more like a human robot hang out with the guys, and it actually felt like Zane was the actual human. In this movie, Zane looked like a robotic, creepy zombie person. Even look at Zane's hair in this movie; it's so ugly. I didn't like this. I didn't like this Zane. I didn't. They could have done better with the character designs, but I hated it. I really hated it. Except Sensei Wu and Garbodon and Lloyd. Everybody else is fine. They're fine, but holy moly, I'm not gonna pass that. But yes, I know it's not connected to the TV show. Don't need to yell at me. But I found this movie to be at least decent, not best, but decent. The TV show is actually way better than this because it had great character development, great episodes, great fight scenes. But this movie was a little bit decent. So I'm gonna give this movie a 7 out of 10. This movie was pretty okay. Wasn't bad, except the character designs. Um, so yeah, it's pretty good. I love the cast in this movie. The cast are great. Um, so yeah, a 7 out of 10. It's a 7 out of 10. Um, so I'll catch you guys later. And next, if you guys want me to review something, I will review it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, guys.